Alright guys, here's an update from the trade I had earlier. Um, Took a long, let me blow this chart up, took a long at 93.90 on some nice momentum push there after the EIA crude number came out, and basically got long 93.90, so I was up $400 at best. And then as you can see, it just traded sideways throughout this whole time period and just had a sell off down here. So I was up uh, 2 ticks minus commissions, one and a half was the total on that. So I didn't take a loss, but I was looking for a continuation move through that area into there's a resistance too up here, 94.91. So I was looking to take this thing off in the 94.80 area, but never got there. Instead, it just hung out here. It looked pretty strong. I mean, the fact that it hung here around the 94.10s for over an hour says to me that that's a pretty strong area. So it's going to be interesting to see where it goes from here. Maybe it's just going to play around with these volume areas, trade in and around, maybe come back down to this volume area. But I did take a look at the daily while the action was going on. I'll pull that over for you guys, and I noticed that. Actually, let me pull up the 30-minute. You can see it better on there. So if you pull up the 30-minute chart, every time we get into this area, it does the same thing. It sells back down. What made me hold on this time is, I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times it's been up here, and every single time it sells off. Now, I understand the market right now doesn't have a lot of volatility, doesn't have a lot of follow through on it, so why would this time be different? I get that, but being the type of trader I am, looking for trades that at least get me to 3 to 1 is what I'm ideally looking for. I'm trying to catch this follow through. So the fade traders faded this and they won this battle at this point, which is fine. I mean, I got out of this trade up a little bit. There was some mental capital used in staying in the trade, obviously, but that's what's going to happen. So I just wanted to show you the 30-minute, and you can see like every time it gets up to this level, it does fade. Here it did have some nice push through that to the 70s, and then it dropped off. So that's kind of what I was looking for. I was looking for it to get up into that 70, 80 area, and it just didn't, even though it looks strong. So once again, this market has just been continually proving to me that it doesn't have a lot of follow through. This move here was 93.20, so it was only a 1-point move. So it could have easily gone up another 2 points from here, and it wouldn't have been a headline type of day. Oh, crude rallies on Iraq supply constraints, or something crazy like that. It just would have been a nice uptrend day. So that's the update I have for you here. Continuing, low volatility, rough week. Let's take a look before I jump off here at the other markets. S&P's back up in that 1467 area, which it likes a lot. It's been there a lot this week. It tends to like that 1471 area too. And NASI. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ always more interesting than the S&Ps. S&Ps, if you want to be a trader in the S&Ps at this point, you're just going to buy weakness. I mean, it seems too easy to me at this point. Problem is, you're comfortable with that trade, and then they come back in, some real move comes, and then you get blown out. So I don't like that trade. But today, take a look at this. We had the NASDAQ rally up into the 2732 area, and then built some high volume around there, and just been playing around in that area all day, kind of like what crude did. Crude rallied up, played around in that area, although crude did kind of come down, take out some people, and now it's coming back in again to the 94s. So that's what's happening. Not a whole lot happening in gold. Gold is sold off, and now it's coming back in. So that's the afternoon market update. And that's probably it for today for me. I don't see anything else happening before 2:30. We only have an hour before the close of crude, so it's what's done is done, in my opinion. and from this point forward I'll just shift gears, do some other things, keep an eye on the markets idly, but that's my trade for today, and we'll see what happens. We're at Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday, Friday left. The EIA news is out, which is always a big day for crude. So in this market, I would say that it's a bad thing that the crude numbers out, because now we might just have 2 dead days. But when there's volatility in general and a crude number comes along, sometimes it's a hindrance, because it just interrupts the usual nice momentum like follow through. But in this case, it's probably a good thing. So anyway, I'll be checking with you guys later. If I see anything, I'll update again. But if not, this is probably it for today.